दास शैलेश जी हैं, बहुत लोग इसके बारे में बात किए हैं। मेरा एक I am very happy to inform you that the Karnataka High Court has started live streaming of proceedings, Karnataka High Court proceedings from 1st June 2021 here. It's a very big step towards the transparency here. In the first case, in a PIL case, we heard about, for about 1 hour, they heard the case. The advocates from various parts of the state, they were sitting from their offices, they participated in the court, and it was live streaming was excellent. It was even today it is available in the YouTube channel. So it's a very big step towards the transparency here. And coming to the COVID situation is concerned, Karnataka High Court is has taken a lot of interest and suo motu cases, especially on the accidental death of 24 patients in Chamarajanagar Hospital due to non-supply of oxygen in time here. 24 patients were died overnight here, and that issue was taken up by the High Court on suo motu basis here. Investigation was heard, and central government was also made a party. A direction was given to supply 1,200 metric tons of oxygen to the Karnataka state here. This order was immediately challenged by the union government before the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court dismissed the appeal at the threshold itself. So the High Court came to the rescue of the citizens of Karnataka during this pandemic here. This is one of the important case here. And coming to the another point here, due to the COVID situation here, almost all offices are virtually closed here, including the commissions, Information Commission, Human Rights Commission, Lokayukta, Women Rights Commission, Child Rights, all right commissions are virtually closed here. And unfortunately, even their websites is also not working even to send the email. This is how the whole administration has come to a standstill in Karnataka during this COVID situation here. Unfortunately, the information is flowing to the general public through the print media, electronic media, and the social media. And we have roped in a lot of public servants, and through them, lot of information is coming here. Whatever any circular issued by the government, or immediately is being circulated through the social media. This is how the most of the important decisions, circulars, government orders are available in the social media early rather than in their website here. This is how even some of the RT activists, journalists and RT activists are there. They are taking lot of interest in dissemination, lot of interest in the public domain here. And coming to the ventilators, about things they worked on it, they exposed private hospitals, and this is how there was a clear misuse of ventilators supplied by the government here. Even coming to the vaccination, there is that Arogya Setu, the software developed by the app developed by the central government is not at all working here. People are standing on queue for hours together to get the vaccination here. There is no supply of vaccination through the hospitals, only through the private hospitals or supplying or vaccinating by taking a hefty fees of 1,000 rupees to 1,200 rupees. And one social activist, social RT activity exposed the clandestine operation between a MLA and a private hospitals, whereby the vaccination supplied to the corporation hospitals were illegally diverted to the private hospitals here. So we need now the social media is very, very powerful. They are a dissemination, lot of information to the public here. The networking of public servants has given us, we are through networking of the public servants, we are getting lot of information. Almost government, any transfer orders, suspension orders, any circulars issued by the government, which is affecting the general public, are now being very next moment it is available in the social media. So thereby, even though we are not getting the government websites are supposed to publish them, they are not doing them. But the social media is doing excellent job in dissemination and information to the public concerned here. Updation of websites is not happening here, but only in case of there is some improvement in the bed allotment. Now the new software has been developed by the government and by the BBMP with the assistance of some of the leading IT companies here. Now the situation is improving. Now there is a drastically reduction in the demand for the beds here. So that bed allotment problem has been considerably has been solved in the Karnataka state is concerned here. Now we have got one portal, that is Seva Sindhu portal, which is providing about 1,200 services, government services to the general public here. Due to the lockdown here, government announced 1,200 crore rupees package at the first instance, and last week they announced 500 rupees package here, through which this unorganized labor such as drivers, cab drivers, housemates, these street vendors, they are supposed to get a government aid of about 3,000 rupees government aid through the directly crediting to their account is concerned. But unfortunately, this Seva Sindhu portal, where the workers, unorganized sectors were supposed to register their names to getting the government benefit, is not working here. So thereby, this information is nowhere available. How many have been given? How many have been deprived of the benefit here? This is not being given here. Lockdown has gone. Bed allotment has been, some improvement has taken place here. Then vaccination is, there is a chaos is there. No proper arrangements are being given or are being made to give the vaccination. Vaccination for the age between the age group of 18 and 45 years, which the government is supposed to give it from 1st June, is not happening in Karnataka here. Vaccination is concerned here. Now the another problem is issue of death certificate here. The persons who are dying in the hospitals are being issued without any problem. The death certificate is concerned here. But residential deaths who are on the who are taking treatment at the residence, in case of death, getting the death certificate has become the very, very biggest problem in Karnataka. That is one focus. We are making a focus on simplifying the procedures in getting the death certificate here. And another problem, cremation of the dead body. That has become a very, very biggest problem is Bangalore city is concerned here. On one particular day, the total death increase exceeded 500, more than 500 here. But the capacity of the crematorium is hardly 150 is the capacity for the crematoriums here. Government made provisions in, they created new crematoriums, at open places here. Some arrangements were made, but now a software has been developed here. Now the people can book the slots even of the crematorium in the online here. That is working now for the last 1 week is concerned here. This is the situation here in Karnataka here. Another is, there is a Disaster Management Act is there. One act is there. It clearly says if any person is died due to the calamities, COVID also a calamity, they are eligible to get a benefit of 4 lakhs rupees. To get this benefit, the death should be due to COVID only here. But here in the most of the cases where deaths are taking place in the residential household, in that they are not getting the death certificate, even they have died due to the COVID. These death certificates are not being issued. If they want to get the death certificate as COVID, they have to go to the hospital, they have to go to the police. The body is to be subjected for post-mortem. Then only the doctors are issuing the COVID certificate. These are causing a lot of problems during the this pandemic. This COVID situation is concerned here. We are not getting virtually, the Information Commission is virtually closed. It is under lockdown here. For the last 1 year, hardly few cases have been heard and no information is being given here. So hence, the getting the pension, the information under Section 7, that is under life and liberties, completely denied in here. This is the ground reality here. So I thank you very much for giving me this opportunities. Dhanyavad.
धन्यवाद वीरेश बेल्लूर सर आपका। और हमारी आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं?
सुन रहा हूँ।
हाँ, नेटवर्क का थोड़ा सा इशू हो गया था जी।
ओके, सुन रहा।
तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आपने बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण बिंदुओं पर प्रकाश डाला है कि कर्नाटक में कैसे व्यवस्थाएं हुई हैं इस कोविड के पीरियड में। और इस प्रकार से आपने कहा कि कर्नाटक हाई कोर्ट ने बहुत ही बढ़िया निर्णय दिया है कोविड से होने वाली डेथ को लेकर के। उन्होंने स्वतः ही इसमें संज्ञान लिया है, ये बड़ी बात है। सभी हाई कोर्ट को और सभी को इस पर विचार करना चाहिए और सरकार को भी इस पर विचार करना चाहिए। वेब पोर्टल के बारे में आपने बात कही है, व्यवस्थाएं हुई हैं, आपने सॉफ्टवेयर की बात कही है, क्रिमिशन तक के लिए सॉफ्टवेयर की व्यवस्था हुई है। तो ये सही में साबित हो रहा है कि बंगलोर जैसी जगह जो कि देश का आईटी हब है, वहाँ पर कैसे व्यवस्थाएं होनी चाहिए। ये बहुत अच्छी व्यवस्था है कि आप हर चीज़ के लिए एक प्रोग्राम बना दीजिए, उससे स्लॉट बुक हो जाए और उससे व्यवस्था बन जाए। तो बहुत ही अच्छी व्यवस्थाएं आपने बताई हैं। कर्नाटक हाई कोर्ट के बारे में आपने कर्नाटक सरकार के बारे में आपने भी व्यवस्था बताई है कि 4 लाख रुपए कोविड और किसी भी डिजास्टर के